Hello there, grade 1. Last time we talked about properties of addition, right? We talked about identity property. And we also talked about commutative property. In identity property, you are adding 0 from a certain number. Say for example, I have 0 plus 7, or we can say 7 plus 0. The answer is still the number itself, so it's still 7. Alright? Okay, any number added to 0, no matter how big or no matter how small it is, the answer will remain itself, okay? The answer is still the number itself. In commutative property, we are adding how many numbers here? We are adding 2 numbers, but we are not using 0. Say for example, 3 plus 7 or 7 plus 3. Even if the addends here switch places, the sum will remain the same. Okay, what's 7 plus 3? 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the sum here is 10. Do not forget the answer of addition is called sum. And the numbers that we are adding together are what we call the addends. Okay, the numbers that we add together are addends. Now, we still have one more property of addition, because sometimes we add 3 or more things. Okay, sometimes we add 3 or more things together. So what kind of property is that in addition? It is called, is it identity? Is it commutative? No, it is called as associative property. What is associative property, Ma'am Doreen? Okay, sometimes we need to add 3 or more things together. Associative property is also called as grouping. Okay, why grouping, Ma'am Doreen? Because we need to group, because the numbers or the objects are more than 2. Okay, say for example, I have here 7 plus 3 plus 5. What do you think is the sum here? One of the ways to make it easier or to get the sum easier is to group things or to group the numbers. Say for example, I am going to group 7 and 3 first. Let's group 7 and 3. This one, 7 and 3. What is the sum of 7 and 3? 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 plus 3, that's 10, alright. Now we still have to add one more addend. What's the remaining addend here? We have here 5. So we have to add 10 plus 5. What's 10 plus 5? That gives us, okay, this gives us 15. So 15 here is our sum. What property is this one? We are adding 3 numbers here, 7, 3, and 5. The property is associative property. Why associative property? Because we are adding 3 numbers here. Okay, we need to group 2 addends first, and then we are going to add the remaining addend. Alright, This is very applicable when we are going to add many things or many numbers. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, example number 2. Let's say I have here 6, and then I have 3, and I have, say, 5. Okay, you can group two numbers according to your according to your liking. Okay, say for example, I am going to group 3 plus 5 first because I like 3 plus 5. It's fine. Okay, you can group two numbers according to your liking. So let's add this one first. What's 3 plus 5? This gives us 8. Okay, very good. 8. Now, what number is the remaining one? It's 6, right? We already get 8 here, but we need to add the remaining number or the remaining addend, which is 6. Now, you have to add 6 plus 8 in order to get the sum. So, what is 8 plus 6? Start counting from 8. Because 8 is bigger than 6. Okay, to get the sum quickly. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so the sum here is 14. Do not forget, the answer in addition is what we called sum. Okay, one more. Let's try one more. Okay, say I have here 8 plus 3 plus 4. Let's try to find the sum. Okay, we can group two numbers first. Any number that you like, okay? You can group any two numbers. Say for example, I'd like to group 8 and 3. Let's try to group 8 and 3 first. So, I would like to know the sum of 8 and 3 first. What's 8 plus 3? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 8 plus 3 is 11. Do not forget, we still have to add 4 from 11 because we still have remaining addend here. Okay? Let's count. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so our sum here, or the answer of our addition, is 15. Easy, right? Okay, one more until we master it. Okay, say for example, I have 9 plus 1 plus 8. Let's try to look for the sum. Okay, this time I would like to group 1 and 8 first. 1 and 8. So, what is 1 plus 8? 8, 9. So, the sum here is 9. Do not forget, we still have one more addend, okay? The remaining addend here is 9. We need to add 9 plus the remaining addend, which is also 9. So what do you think is the sum? What is 9 plus 9? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, so the sum here is 18. Is it right? Again, what kind of property is this one? When we are going to add 3 or more numbers together, it is called associative property. Okay, this one. Associative property. Associative property is sometimes called as Grouping property. Again, why grouping, Ma'am Doreen? It is called grouping because we group numbers together until we get the total or until we get the sum. Is it clear? Okay, if it's clear, then try to do this on your own. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer this one. The question is 2 plus 8 plus 6. Try to find the sum. What do you think is the sum? Your time starts now. Go.